keep my crown on my head without it being shifted, right? Because my head gets flipped back to that. So I'm excited about that. What I wanted to say real quick, Play, is what are some tools? What is a tool that we can get at people? I think we didn't give them a lot of meat in the beginning of this episode. But what are some tools we can get at people? Some of the tools you gathered throughout the course of your journey with understanding, like really acknowledging your abandonment and just any other monsters, demons, Leviathan baggage, anything else, and we all got it.
For sure.
Anybody act like they don't, I don't like you, you're not my friend. Yet. You could be my friend once you acknowledge it. Then we can kick it and you'll get me. Other than that, you're gonna judge me. Yeah. You're gonna look at me like I'm sick, but when you realize we all cough, then you're like, hey bro, diamond tap, I use that. Yeah. But until you realize we all cough, bro, you're gonna be sitting there like, ugh, get all away from me. And I don't like those people. But I love you. So what are some tools? What are some diamond taps, some Robitussin, and some NyQuil you can give the people that's possibly in the midst of their journey right now?
The first thing that came to, and I'm gonna just stay here. And this is so hard to do. The loudest thing from the whispers that I heard was to be still.
I know that echoed, but
give yourself some time to be still.
Can I pause right there for you?
Of course.
So how, right?
Yeah.
These. How do you be still for those that ain't never stop moving, right?
So I think the formula is to create places of peace, and when I say places of peace, I mean silence. We all know when you physically eat food, you have to put it in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it, and then that causes nourishment. The other part that we never talk about is the nourishment that we receive from what our ears are gathering, what our experiences are gathering, what our emotions are gathering. Sometimes we have to separate ourselves from the world
to digest,
so that we don't digest some of those things.
Oh, okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So an example for me is I start my mornings off in silence. Crazy enough, being a DJ, right? I don't listen to music. I have no idea what's out right now. No clue. I start my mornings off in silence, and then I find something to feed my journey. Right, so I'm very cautious of the words that are surrounded by me, that feeds me. I'm very cautious of the things that I watch because it feeds me. Mm-hmm. I once heard somebody break down television. Mm-hmm. Tell you a vision. I don't want anybody else being responsible for the visions that I see and that I have. So I nipped that. So in being silent, I would say, if you love music, find some instrumentals. Pray. Meditate. Spend a couple of hours in silence with yourself so you can hear your own thoughts. If you're constantly digesting information, regardless if it's social or through music or in relationship or you talking and gossiping, you will have a narrative that's based off of that connotation. So I would say the tool that I would love for everybody to master is be still, be quiet, be present in your quietness. Prayer is about being grateful for the things that you have, for the things that you receive. Meditation is being still enough to hear the whispers of the ancestors and God.
Absolutely.
So that you can move along your journey successfully. But if you can't hear, because God is always talking, and then be in for real whisper mode. I'm sure we've talked about this multiple times on the other episodes, but in the conversation, if he's whispering and you got little baby slapping in the background, or you watching Housewives, or
Sure.
you know, whatever's out right now,
Or whatever's
popping
on the
Netflix,
news.
right? You Netflix and chilling, or you watching the news or reading the newspaper. You constantly in that space. You can't hear the whisper. So my first thing would be to be silent.
Yeah.
I mean, be still.